Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? I hope you guys are all having a great Monday so far. Right now I'm at Pyramid Plunder, just doing a little bit of thieving. I have my Festive Aura, which I haven't used for the day yet, so I decided to use it here at Plunder. I still haven't gotten my full Black Ibis or my Scepter of the Gods yet, so hopefully I will be able to get that soon. I'm 24 mil thieving XP, so any day now. I'm just gonna keep trying and hopefully one day I'll get it. But anyways, that's what I'll be doing within this video. That's what you will see, and that's pretty much it. So let's get on to the story time right away, only 30 seconds in. So this story is about me and my friend David, who you met through the last Fun Stuff Friday called Newbie, where we made him an account and decided to do the tutorial. I filmed his reaction, I helped him through it, and basically I just wanted to expose him to the game after the EOC because he remembers when I played the game back in 2006 when the graphics were terrible, when it was all just mouse click based and all this other stuff. So he wanted to try it out and he wanted to test it out, so I decided to film it and kind of make a Fun Stuff Friday out of it, and we might make more episodes of that if people want that. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. Hopefully he'll be interested in doing that, but we'll see about that for now. But that was the first time I introduced him to you guys, so hopefully you will be able to see more of him. You've actually seen him before in my basketball trick shot videos and possibly the one with my mom playing Call of Duty, so he's actually been in some of my videos in the past, but he hasn't been in a RuneScape one, he hasn't been involved with that kind of thing, so maybe we'll get him involved, we'll see. But anyways, the story between me and him is we've been friends forever, we're pretty much like brothers. He's been my friend since we were born, to be honest. It's a long story, but in the long run, it's my mom was best friends with his mom in elementary school till now. His dad was best friends with my dad from elementary school till now, and actually his parents met first and introduced my parents to each other, and then we've been friends ever since. So basically, we're just one big family. It's pretty much like I have a brother and a second mom and a second dad. They're just all so close, and it's such a nice little kind of side family, I guess you would say. But David's like my brother, and basically, we go back a long, 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 long way. And I have a really funny memory to share with you guys, and he's going to get a kick out of this when he watches this video, because this is one of my favorite stories of all time, and I finally get to share it with you guys. It's finally that time to bring it up since I introduced David to you guys, and now you know who he is, and now I can finally just show you a little backstory behind our childhood, and a little funny follow-up to that. But first of all, before I jump into the story, I wanted to say that we had this event filmed, but back in the day, there wasn't a camcorder that you could instantly record things and just put it on the internet. You had this big-ass video camera that you had to put tapes into, and you had to get a giant-ass cord to hook up to your TV to watch it, and we don't have that tape anymore. However, we did watch this tape about 7 years ago or 8 years ago, which is how I remember this event, and we haven't found the tape since. We haven't found the camera, we haven't found the cord, so unfortunately this might be lost, but I hope that we can find it. We've been searching for it, and if we do find it, we're putting it on YouTube as fast as possible. We get the tape converted into some kind of thing and put it on the internet, and it would be the funniest video on YouTube, I'm telling you. So let's get into the story without holding you guys hostage anymore to what it is. Anyways, this story is about when we were 2 or 3 years old. We had this game called Elefun. Now, if you guys don't know what Elefun is, it's this blue plastic elephant which you put butterflies inside of it, and then you attached a trunk, which would basically be the airflow unit, I guess, and you would turn on the Elefun on the bottom, and air would start circulating through it. It would be like a fan, and it would push the butterflies up from the Elefun's stomach out of the trunk, and you would catch them in a net, and whoever had the most butterflies in the net at the end of the game won the game. And we had this Elefun, we set it up, it was brand new when we were young, and we were so excited to play it. It was actually David's Elefun, so I was just coming over his house to play it. We were having a play date, I guess, I don't know. But my mom is actually watching us play, and she set up the whole Elefun, and David has his net, I have my net, and we're standing there, and my mom turns on the Elefun, and the butterflies start to come out. Now, I didn't really grasp the concept that you could actually move around and actually move your net from side to side to try to catch these butterflies, but David did, however, and David was jumping around, he was catching all the butterflies in his net, he was getting ones in my direction, and I was just standing there with my net out, not moving my feet, not jumping in the air, not moving my net, just missing every butterfly. I literally just stood there like a dumb kid and just held my net out, hoping I would catch one or one would fall into my thing or I would catch more than David. And meanwhile, David's doing all these athletic moves. He's jumping in the air, swooshing his net, catching them all. There was one that came by me and he kind of put his net over mine and caught it. And at the end of the game, David had every butterfly except for 3 that fell on the ground, and I had none. And basically, I didn't like the fact that I got none, and I was kind of upset by that. But the fact that tipped me over the edge was my mom was right there, and she's like, "Oh, nice job, David," and "Oh, it's okay, Lee, you'll get him next time." And she took a butterfly from the ground and put it in my net. And I guess I was young enough, or old enough I should say, to realize that that was just disrespectful. That even if I got 0 on my own, you putting one in my net just pushed me over the top. And at that moment, I guess I realized that this is bullshit. And I took my net, and as hard as I can, I hit the Elefun, and I managed to break it. I don't know how at age 2 or 3. Maybe I was just jacked at birth. But at the age of 2 or 3, I broke his Elefun with my net. And basically on the video, all you see is my mom put the butterfly in my net, me spaz out and like yell and hit the Elefun machine with my net, break it, and it falls to the ground, and you see me just storm off, and David starts crying, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Me and David were on the floor, pissing our pants laughing for about an hour after we saw it. It was just too funny, and I wish I had this to show you guys because it's literally the funniest thing that I've ever seen in my life, and you guys would love it too. I mean, probably just listening to this made you laugh, but if you saw the actual video, you guys would cry laughing because it's hysterical. It is so funny. But to follow up this story is that for Christmas of when we were 18 years old, so I guess 2 years ago, 2 years ago on Christmas, me and David decided to exchange gifts. We had a $20 limit. We usually exchange little things all the time, but we kind of pushed it up to $20 because we finally made money. We had jobs, and we were just doing a little bit better. So instead of our rinky-dink $5 or $10 gift, we stepped it up to a big $20. So I really didn't know what to get him for Christmas. He got me a shirt, but I decided to buy him an Elefun because I never returned a new Elefun. I never paid for his broken Elefun. He never had an Elefun ever again. So I decided to go to Target to see if they actually made Elefuns, and this was 2 years ago, and they still made Elefun in Target. So I bought an Elefun. It was like $18 or $19, and I wrapped it up and I gave it to him, and I said, Dave, here, after all these years, I broke this and I never said I'm sorry. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I said, here you go. He opened it up and just started crying, laughing. And that day we played Elefun, and that was the most aggressive game of Elefun I've ever played, because instead of just standing there like an idiot, I decided to move around and actually like tackle him and push him down and try to catch these butterflies. I've never played a more violent game for kids in my life. We had friends come over. We were playing Elefun like crazy. It was just like a massacre. It was more of a football game than an Elefun game. But anyways, guys, that's the story. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite stories of all times. It's one of my favorite childhood memories. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you will send it to people and say this is the funniest story I've ever heard, and just pass it on. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you comment below on what your favorite childhood memory or childhood game was, and if you did anything crazy as a kid or any funny childhood memories. I don't know. Be creative in the comments. Tell me some stories, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Later, everyone.